Hey everybody, before we begin, I just want to make an amendment to the announcement that you're going to see after this part of the video. Um, in the next part of the video, I'm going to give people details if they would like to provide a potential segment for video testimonials through my website. I'm giving the update that if you do so, it will not be viewable on YouTube. That means the only way anybody can see your testimonial is if they go directly to my website and they click on the video of, whatever testimonial, reel, testimonials, etc. So if you want to provide a video testimonial, and I give the details in the following video about how you would go about doing that, then remember, it will not be viewable on YouTube by anybody. It's going to be a private video, so no one can even see it in the listing. And it will only be viewable through my website if people go to my website, click on the video, and view the testimonial. So basically, if nobody goes to my website, or, whoever doesn't go to my website isn't going to see you on the video. It's only people who actually go to the website and click on the video. All right, that said, I have updates for you coming up, and I will see you later. Hey guys, this is Hale for HES Ultimage, and this is just a little intro with some updates for you since I'm kind of trying to add a little bit more to the channel and switch it up a little bit. So I'm just gonna try and, be spontaneous and describe all various things that I'm kind of coming through with. Okay, so first one is, from now on, I'm trying to do a little thing that for me was fun, and I think it wound up being fun for everybody else too. I'm going to start offering one free mini monthly every month, okay? So here's how that's gonna work, and I'll tell you how the idea originated. I got food caught in my teeth during the Leo video, and it was right in the middle of the message, so I couldn't edit it out. So I did a little guessing game with them for them to win the free mini monthly to guess what I ate for dinner that night. And it worked out, and somebody got it, and they got their free mini monthly, and it drove a little bit of participation, and at the same time it's like the opportunity for me to give back to by giving a free little reading like that. So here's how it's gonna work. Leo's already had the opportunity, so from now on it'll just be one sign every month will get that opportunity to get the free mini monthly, and it'll be some dumb question I'll ask her, something really trivial. It's not like something that you can study for, It'll just be some random question, maybe about like just stuff about me or whatever, like something simple that nobody could really know. So that way it's like perfectly fair that everybody just has this random silly guess, and then you might just win the free mini monthly. It can only be given to one person. So, because otherwise then if I'm doing like 12 like free mini monthlies, it's gonna kill me. And you guys already know how like I've had to watch over exerting myself before. So it can only go to one person. So you leave your answer in the comment section, and that will be, your answer is like locked in, and then I'll send you like a private message if you won. But also like put in the comment section that you won as well. So it's like whoever answers it first is the one who gets the free mini monthly. So if you answer afterwards, it doesn't count anymore, guys. I mean, that makes some sense. But yeah, I just wanted to cover that. I'm excited to do it. I thought it was a lot of fun to do it, and I mean, I like to be able to do, that little something extra. It made me feel good, too, to be able to do it, because I was like, rather than getting everybody yelling at me about having food caught in my teeth, I'll just, like, preempt it and make it into something positive instead of into something negative. All right? So, that said, I really enjoyed doing it, so I'm going to keep doing it. All right? So it just means that one person every month out of the viewers who choose to participate in that little guessing game. Again, it's only going to be one side a month, guys. So you can either look for it, because you can look for it. I'll do it at the beginning of the video unless I do one of these little update things first, in which case I know it comes second, or I'll just put it in the beginning so that way, it's not as much to have to sift through. But So that means, you know, if it's Leo 1 month, it won't be Leo again for another year, okay? Like, I'm going to try and rotate them, but I'll probably try and stagger them around and switch it up so, you know, so that way I keep it like a surprise, okay? Instead of making it too systematic. But I wanted to clarify that it's not going to be in Leo for 2 months in a row or twice in a year, okay? So for those who enjoyed the Leo one and, you know, got to have a chance at that, now it's going to be in the other videos, okay? Again, the only way you're going to know it is by seeing the intro where I go, hey guys, you got a chance to win a free mini monthly. Here's the stupid question. I'm sorry to keep calling it a stupid question, but I want to clarify. This isn't about book smarts. This isn't about, you know, who can look things up on my Facebook. You know, it's just a random thing that you just guess and maybe you'll win. It's that idea. All right? But, yeah, and that one's a recorded reading, so I just send it through the email. But, hey, it's a free reading. Awesome. All right, so that said, moving on to some other stuff. I had an idea, and I'm going to put it through to you guys. And I may or may not execute this idea. I'm going to see what the response is like and what comes through, and from there I'll make my decision. So here's the thing. Everybody who's seen my website knows that I don't have any testimonials. This is the reason. It's because I always believed that I did not like written testimonials at all, because anybody can write a written testimonial. So it's like, I could have written them all. How would you know the difference? And I'm like, screw that. I mean, as much as it's nice to see a written testimonial and go, well, you know, that's, you know, whatever, it's great. But at the end of the day, how do you really know that was real? So this was what I was thinking, and we'll see how this goes, or if it winds up materializing. So hear me out. For those of you who have gotten readings from me before, here's how I got this idea. There was actually the winner of the prior month's mini monthly was so nice, and she actually sent me a little like 2-minute video response to her reading, and it was just shot off her cell phone, and it was really great, and it was just like really nice to put a face to it and like see that, you know, it made a difference for her and she felt really good about it. And that's what I was thinking would be really great for the testimonials if I did them. So here's my idea. All right, so if you've had a reading from me before and would like to provide a testimonial, here is how I would like to do it. If you could take like a 1-2 minute video off of your cell phone. So really low budget, you know, no high production value here. Just like a simple, no frills video, just saying, you know, how you felt about your reading, you know, what makes my particular style appealing to you compared to others, or, you know, how it came through for you, and all of that. Then you would send that to me to my email. If you've had a reading from me before, you probably still have my email. It's just my name at Gmail, just to refresh your memory. You can also send me a contact form through my website saying you'd like to be a part of the testimonial reel, assuming that I put everything through and put it together, because basically then what I'd like to do ideally is fuse all of those little few-minute clips together into one video that I will embed only into my website. Because that's the other thing. Like, I understand that if you put your face to it, then it's not perfectly anonymous, but you don't have to give your name. You don't have to give your country. You can if you feel like it, I mean. Or you know what, actually, I kind of think telling your country might be fun, since I know I get a lot of business from all over the world, and I think it's really cool personally. And I like knowing that there are people all over the world who, you know, enjoy what I do and benefit from what I do, thankfully. So maybe your country would be cool if you go, okay, From here, this is, how I got this reading, and I liked it, etc., etc. Or, he really picked up on these things, and that was pretty cool, etc. Like, however you want to put things or word it, I'm not a stickler with that. But you don't have to give your name. You can if you want. But the idea is, because I really want to make this clear, I don't want the testimonial video to be a part of my regular YouTube because of the fact that it's not really necessary. In that way, your privacy and your identity are being, kept more low-key. I understand that as a client, you don't really feel like having people comment on you, and honestly, I can totally understand that. I mean, I signed up for this. I signed up to be at the scrutiny of all people all over the world, and I have experienced things where people will just comment and just be mean or something, and I was like, I want to protect my clients and my fans from that kind of treatment. So if I do that testimonial reel, I'm going to make it, ideally this is how I'd like to do it. Ideally, I'd like to make it as a private video and just embed it into my website. So the only people who can watch it are people who are actually coming to my website and looking for a reading, and they can't even comment on it. Or if I can't do that, then I'll make it a public video that would still be accessible through my YouTube channel, but I would disable comments completely. Because it's like, I don't want people to comment on my clients or my fans. That is not a part of this package. So, so that said, if you would like to provide that 1 minute, 2 minute, like just a few minute testimonial thing off of like your cell phone, and most cell phones have a camera now that faces you and you can just talk into it. And most of them too have a feature where you can literally just forward the video through an email directly to me. Or to yourself and then to me. So it's like, I think it's a cool idea. I think it's very unique. I think I've never seen anything like it before where people do video testimonials, which I think is so much more intimate, so much more genuine, so much more me, I think, judging by the way I do things. I mean, oh my god, I got this one comment, and this person who was trying to just kind of like hater on me was like, sit in a chair, man. It's like, that's not who I am, And I mean, I always want to be true to myself when I do this, as much as, true to my identity and what I believe and everything like that. And I would never do testimonials any other way. So I mean, if I only got like, a few people, okay, because if my fans or clients just don't happen to know how to use their cell phone cameras or something, some might not, it's not a big deal, then I can always just put this off for another time. But I just think that this would be a really cool idea, and it's the only way I would ever want to do testimonials. So if anybody is interested in doing that, you can take that little video of yourself and then send it to me, and then I can, put them together into a video. Ideally, that would be great, but I mean, at the end of the day, I realize that if people don't want people to know that they got a reading from me, that's a-okay too. So I'm cool if it doesn't work out, but I just had like a vision of, wow, this would be cool, so I'm just putting it out there. I mean, I've survived, a whole year with 0 testimonials and get plenty of business, so it's not really necessary, but it's just like, to me, it's like, if I was gonna do it, this is how I would, and it would be a nice little addition, so. Alright, so that said, thinking if there's anything else that I'm gonna kind of go into, yeah, I mean, I think I'm pretty good. So that said, on to your scheduled programming, and thank you for listening. Hey Geminis, this is Hale for HES Ultimage, and this is your channeled tarot forecast for the month of October. Hey guys, so yes, I am amending the name once more. Now I am sticking with channeled tarot and or tea leaf forecast, since now I am aware that I channel my higher self. And as you know, I evolve with this channel. For the people who saw me in the very beginning, it was divination forecast, and then I had my spiritual ascension and learned how to channel, and then it was spirit tarot forecast, and now it is channeled tarot forecast. So we've come full circle. All right, but that said, I am going to get started. All right, and we are going to start. Okay, cool. All right, we're going to start with the card set that's lower down here. Again, for October for you guys. Okay. Okay, first one is Magpie, and new cards and a new way of doing the spread, because right now, Reflection Action Reaping just isn't even necessary for me anymore. As you guys have been seeing, now I'll just hit whatever cards I need to get the message through. So just know now I'm going really free form, and that's kind of how I used to do weekly, so now that's going to start happening here too. I mean, I'm still doing Trump levels and stuff, because that's really helpful. But yeah, so that the format's changing too, guys. But Magpie, Dazzling Energy, one of my favorite cards actually in this deck, and I like to show the artwork on these especially, because it's really, really amazing. Okay. Your other card. Okay. Next card is this particular mini card. I have this mini set, and I know I needed some of these messages in this manner. Do It Now is the card, and I got literally, that's the idea, is like, let's do it now. So it's like, Geminis are going to be entering October with dynamic energy, determined energy, and because you have Dazzling too, I feel like the idea is you can be the motivator. You can be the one who's, okay, I always use this term, you're going to be using your sparkle factor, and it's kind of your most dynamic and best self kind of an idea, but bringing it to everybody else. And it's funny because this card was considered like the card that's operating on a lower level. So I mean, the fact that you're bringing it to the surface like that's a really great thing. All right. Okay, first high trump. Okay, first high trump is elk. Blending my words together, is elk, which is skills and abilities, okay? So already, this is coming through really strongly that you're going to be like a, yeah, I would say significant player in October, especially with how you can contribute to any, yeah, given situation, because you're coming from a good place of really strong energy. Good. And as you guys know, I'm never one to shy away from when things are going to be difficult or when you have work to do. And it's like, really, this is a great, great month for Geminis. I know the universe is usually a little tougher on you than others. And this month, it seems like you're rocking really great energy and you're coming from a great place. All right, cool, okay. All right. Digger card underneath this other set here. Oh my god. Now I see why I was choosing these particular cards. The message is so direct. Starling. Again, this is about your unique gifts and even more so the importance of sharing those unique gifts. This has been an important card for a few signs. I think it was either Capricorn or Pisces who got this one too. So it's like certain signs are really being challenged to shine. I believe it was Pisces actually, now that I remember. But really being challenged to shine, to be, you know, that much brighter, that much more in the spotlight, I would say, when it comes to sharing your special talents and gifts. All right, cool. Alright, cool. Okay, and that's the digger card under these two. And give me a second. Okay. Alright, so from this card, I'm getting the word love, because when I channel, I can just get any kind of, you know, word off the card, and that's where it goes. And then it was thrown to elk, and it was like, love yourself. Okay? So it really is, like, about. And this is a really big theme, very similar to what, you know, some of what Pisces is going through, even though theirs has a very different flavor to it. But it's interesting how in October people are really being called to share special things about who they are. In your case, it really is about being a light for other people and sharing positivity with other people and strength and dynamism. I like the word dynamic because you're coming in with really positive energetic energy. I'll use a Japanese term, genki. Genki means healthy or of like a healthy spirit and positive sense of being. Like it's that can-do attitude. That's what you're really coming in with. And okay. All right, and give me 1 second because now we're doing this one. All right. Okay, so then we've got duck, and duck has to do with subconscious thoughts and feelings, and the idea with this one is deep down. Sorry, gonna give you a good shot of that one. And it really does have to do with, like, I would say because of the fact that, yeah, that the let's do it now and let's work hard kind of energy is paired with that magpie dazzling, and those were already told to me were in the lower registers, that it's like you really do need to bring things to the surface that much more. That's the other thing I have to give you. Starling was the digger card in that set with the miracle card Love Yourself message through the Elk card as well. So that's something that you have to really bring out. So it might take some effort to get into that can-do space, but I don't think it'll take a whole lot of effort. Okay, all right, so that said, yeah, that said, I'll just do a little wrap-up for you. For Geminis in October, it's about sharing positive energy, sharing a feel-good vibe, sharing a can-do vibe is really, really what I want to bring through. Because the idea is we can make anything happen. Okay? And even more than that, you're bringing that to other people too. As much like, I feel like it's also team player energy. So if you're working in teams or groups, I think it's going to be really great because you're going to be wanting to share really positive outlook, positive perspective. And I think that's going to be very appealing when you're working with a group, community, team, etc. So know that it's like you're bringing in that positive vibe. And, you know, it's kind of like the archetype of being a cheerleader as far as, like, you're just in the feel good is the idea. It's like that's all you want to bring and that's all you want to draw on this month. It's, you know, you're just going to be in the positive frame and that's where you want to be. Okay? All right. So that said, I do personal readings. If you want one, you can go to hesultimage.com, spelled just like the channel, and I will see you guys later.